Welcome to the final Thursday edition of Oaklawn Today. Nancy Holthus joined alongside good humanitarian and track announcer Matt Dinnerman. It is a beautiful day outside. It's a little overcast, but a little bit chilly, but I think that is going to set the stage for what is going to be a weekend of perfection.
Yeah, a weekend of fun, too.
Yes.
I mean, we have, 10 races today, 12 tomorrow, 13 Saturday, closing day, also Kentucky Derby Day. Kentucky Oaks Days tomorrow. So we're ending this season with a bang, which we always do. It's only to be expected at Oaklawn, right?
Yeah, a lot to look forward to. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at our weather page as it is partly sunny. I like that. That tells me it's glass half full. Fast track winds east-northeast at 10 miles per hour, and it's right now 59, so it hasn't come up a whole lot from this morning. I think I got here like 7:30, and it was like 55-ish.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think it's going to be, especially with that cloud cover, is going to feel a little cooler than it actually is. A lot is going to happen closing day. Because let's take a look at the news page because it is a battle royale for leading rider. Also, don't forget today is Discount Thursday, free parking, free programs, $1 hot dogs, which I will be partaking. I'm going to add some chili on that. I heard they had chili. I love a good.
Do you like cheese dogs, Nancy?
Yes, chili cheese dogs. Oh, that's my jam right there.
There you go.
As we said, the battle for leading jockey is really coming down to the wire. Ramon Vasquez currently with 70 victories, Francisco Arrieta with 66. Both of those gentlemen will be at Churchill Downs tomorrow to ride in the Kentucky Oaks, and both will return for closing day. So it really is anybody's ball game. We do have a small classics carryover, that $1 classics pick six of $2,663, and Caliente Star is favored in today's feature, the Natural State Breeders' Stakes. And unfortunately, we did get the news yesterday that Silent Tactic, our Southwest winner and Arkansas Derby runner-up, has been scratched out of the Kentucky Derby. I believe bruised foot was the reasoning. So unfortunately, that means Christian Torres will not get his Kentucky Derby debut, but does have a big opportunity in the Kentucky Oaks. Also Saturday, make note, we're going to do things a little earlier because we have 13 races on the program. We will open the doors at 10:15 and first post is at 12:15. Perfect day to come out, enjoy the Kentucky Derby, all the 13 races that we will have live on closing day, and the infield is going to be happening with the Bago Tournament, Craft Beer Festival, and the Wine Place Show. I think it's Wine Place Show Wine Festival. Definitely get to swiping for our horsepower giveaway. That is your opportunity to win a Ford Bronco Raptor on closing day, Saturday, May 2nd. So, as we said, lots to go and look forward to. And we've talked about there's a lot of traditions given the fact that Oaklawn, has been racing since 1904, 1905. And my favorite tradition is closing day of the last race of closing day, and it has been for years.
It's called the Trails End Stakes, 1 3/4 miles, and during the post parade, the ponies and the racehorses in the race, they all face like a grandstand in the post parade, and so do the fans facing the horses. A tribute to front side, backstretch, horses, humans, fans, horsemen. A combined tip of the cap. Thank you very much.
And our bugler also will play Old Lang Syne. And it's kind of tradition for all the employees to go out, just really take in. It's a good time to reflect on the season. And as we always look forward to the next one coming up. So let's talk quickly about your podcast, Out of the Starting Gate. What was yesterday's topic?
Well, we went over our stakes this week.
Okay.
I said I could have done a 2-hour show if I wanted to about all the good races here alone this week. Really good racing throughout, but we stuck with the stakes races. Okay. We talked about a few big performances last week, and we talked about my picks for the Kentucky Derby and the Kentucky Oaks. So going over Oaklawn horses, some other horses that I liked, showed some replays. So it was a good little analysis.
All right. So certainly looking forward to that. We will have our Kentucky Oaks and Kentucky Derby picks on the show tomorrow. Let's do, top 4 in each?
Yeah, that's
Maybe?
good.
All
Just
right.
like we do here.
Sounds good. All right, let's go ahead and get started with race number 1 of 10. This is for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. Non-winners of 2, claim price $20,000, and they are going to contest 1 mile in distance. Did have a scratch of the number 7 catching heat, and the majority of the field is taking the drop-in class today, hoping to improve.
Yes, they are. And I looked at a lot of the favorites in here and said, you know, these horses are beatable. I picked Everything Bugs Me last time out at 6-1 and ran second, is now 2-1. I'm going to go all the way to the inside here, Cryptic Miss. Now, I think that this runner here, if the only chance she has of winning is if she runs something close to her 2-back race. The only time she's ever routed, she sat off the pace, ran third. There were 2 next out winners that finished ahead of her, so it was a good race. And it was actually an Oklahoma-bred stake race, so a state-bred stake. This is the only time they've tried it, this filly routing, and she went from having a career-high 57 sprinting to a 70 by her routing.
That's big.
It's huge. So I'm thinking second start off a layoff here for Boyd Castor. Maybe this runner here, after all, the only career route race on numbers is better than she's ever run. So why not take a shot with a price in that respect?
Absolutely.
I think there's an angle there.
Yeah, love seeing Joby in the winner's circle. I'm going to go with Matt's second choice as my top pick. As he mentioned, Everything Bugs Me. I love that name. Coming from the barn of Sippy Contreras, Manny Esquivel in the irons. It was a very solid effort last out when she made the Oaklawn debut and first off the claim, running second. It was contested over the mud at 1 mile and a 16th and did come against tougher non-2 for 40 and did beat several that return in today's group. That was also her first time racing over dirt. She'd been over synthetic and turf prior to that. The winner out of that last group drew clear in the lane, scoring by more than 8 lengths. Wow. So does take that drop-in class today, gets a fast track, and cuts back for a barn that is also 25% second off the claim. Matt, race number 2, fillies and mares 3 and up. Maiden claiming $12,500, and they are going to contest 1 mile and a 16th. Arkansas breds for that $20,000 tag. And we did have a scratch of the number 11, Mama Glows, which means a field of 11.
Yeah, big field here to kick off the early pick 4, and I went all the way to the rail. Avery County, who was clearly second best last time out, but she dueled on the lead and ran second behind a horse who got a good trip in that affair, is now in for $20,000. An Arkansas bred facing Open Company, but I think she's knocking on the door for a win. So you and I think alike in this one.
Yeah,
Nancy.
we absolutely do. There's not a whole lot of speed in this
Agreed.
particular group, so she should be able to establish a good position early. Not a fan about that one post, but I do think her quickness is a definite advantage, and hopefully third time at the distance is a charm. So a really good field for race number 2. Race number 3, interesting condition. 3-year-olds or 4 and up, non-winners of 2, all in for that $50,000 purchase price, and they will go 6 furlongs in distance. As we take a look, no scratches or changes in the field of 7.
Yeah, we'll go to the outside for this one. 6-1 on Go West Go, who actually showed some ability early in his career. And last time out, this horse was coming off a layoff, and he only had a 3 furlong work, a couple of half-mile drills, and stalked the pace and faded down the lane in what I thought was not a bad race for 30,000 non-2. Was in for 50, but I don't think that this field, even though the tag's higher, is that much more difficult than the one he saw last time, considering the winner came back to win his next start and not in the racing form. Favoritism came back to win at Churchill Downs earlier this week for Dan Ward. So Go West Go comes out of a key race there, and this horse didn't break that well also and had to rush up a little bit. I think the stars aligned for at the very least this horse to improve massively, and he's a little bit of a price. He's 6-1 on the morning line.
Well, I am Team Jinx Fires in this one. Going to go with the number 1, Gunfire. Abel Cedillo in the irons. Joined the barn, 2 back off the maiden 20 claim and a win, and wired the field that was over a sloppy surface. A great effort. First time taking on winners, and also first off the claim taking on non-2 for 40. He settled directly just off of those top 2 and stayed there kind of throughout to round up third. There is speed directly to the outside today. Should Abel send, he is going to have to quarter horse out of the gate today. But yeah, hoping Jinx can go out on another winning note. And he does have a horse in race 2 tomorrow. So we're going to have a happy retirement ceremony for him. So we invite all the horsemen, trainers, jockeys, owners to go down into the winner's circle. A very prestigious career that has lasted over 6 decades. So the age of 85, he's now going to call it. But yeah, what a phenomenal career. Every trainer dreams of having a starter in the Kentucky Derby, and he did just that with Arkansas Derby winner Arch, I believe 2011. So yeah, it's going to be, he was such a huge supporter of Oaklawn and very well respected in the industry. So it's going to be different not seeing him out there next year on the pony.
Definitely. You think about these mainstays at Oaklawn, Wayne Lucas. I mean, it's very different. And you can hear at Churchill Downs the trainers are talking about, wow, Wayne's not here this year for the first time and how long? And Jinx is sort of the same way. Now, luckily, Jinx will be in town. He lives here.
Yeah.
He told me, he goes, I got fences to work on at home. I got things to do, and I'm going to come visit, don't worry, which, of course, we need you to come visit, Jinx.
Yeah, he won't be sitting idle, trust me. He needs something. He's like an off-track thoroughbred. He needs something to do.
For sure.
Race number 4 is a wide-open event. Fillies and mares 4 and up, non-winners of 3 or non-winners of a race since September 30th. They are in for the purchase price of $12,500, going 6 furlongs. Scratch the number 2, Bow Draw.
Yeah, Bow Draw's out here, a field of 6 in this race. I'll take the second choice on the morning line, Floating Beauty. Even though she's run sort of a couple of sort of steady, evenly run in the money finishes at this level. I like who she lost to last time. Pronghorn was second best to her. And Pronghorn not taking anything away from Queen's Martini. I thought she was an unlucky loser in the Dig a Diamond Stakes last weekend. Queen's Martini got a jump on her. She got caught behind horses and only lost by about this much. So I just say, look, Citational, the 4 horse, she's coming into this race off a very long layoff, purchased for a lot of money, has won back-to-back races at Tampa Bay. That was a long time ago. And as the favorite, I'm going to try to beat her off this long layoff with our top pick.
There you go. And my apologies, I gave you the conditions for race 5. Race 4, this race that we're currently talking about, is Fillies and Mares 3 and up, a first level allowance optional 25 claim going a mile and a 16th. And as Matt mentioned, Citational 460 days on the shelf.
Yeah,
that is quite some time, and especially to come back and go a mile and a 16th at first asking. So, I mean, if anybody can do it, obviously Steve Asmussen can, but that, I think a better bet might be to go elsewhere, and I as well on Floating Beauty. This is actually the same trainer-owner connections of Cole Battle, who will also return, won last year's Rebel, and is going to return to make his 4-year-old debut on closing day in the Lake Ouachita. Very much looking forward to his return. But yeah, Floating Beauty looks for her 6th career win and also her first outside of Louisiana, and I think today is the day she is going to do it. Let's talk now race number 5, which, by the way, Filly Mare 4 and up, non-3 non-winners of a race since September 30th, 12-5, 6 furlongs. This is the wide open group as we did scratch the rail horse Metherine, I'm assuming. And this is also the first leg of the $1 Classics Pick 6, and we do have that carryover of $2,663.
I guess I agree with you on this, Nancy, because I feel the same way you did. I had a really difficult time trying to figure out who to play here. This is a really competitive race. Could be the most competitive race on the whole card. I don't have a strong opinion on it, with all that said, and I picked Cosmic Chicken here. I know it's spelled chic, but I talked to Bro McBride. They forgot to put the K on there, so...
you know what I thought you said? Cosmic Chicken at first.
Oh, no, Cosmic Chicken. That'd be a good name for a horse.
Maybe
Cosmic
not.
Chicken? I don't think. Cosmic Chick is, and every time I say this horse's name and she runs well, I get a text message say it's chic. You don't know that? I say no, the owner.
The owner, yes.
The key is if the owner wants you to say it a certain way, you say it that way.
Yeah, if you say Cosmic Wonder, then that's what you say, Cosmic Wonder.
Right,
You know?
exactly.
I mean, yeah, whatever the owner, they pay the bills. We'll pronounce it how they want.
So if you're watching this show and you hear me say Cosmic Chick, you don't have to text me. I understand it. Cosmic Chick is the pick for me. Coming off a runner-up finish in an Arkansas bred race in against Open Company here. So this is theoretically a bump up in class, but this runner here is always sneaky. She never really gets bet, and when she runs well, she's always just sort of doing it under the radar. I think she'll get a good stocking trip. You've got a 7-pound bug here and Luis Fuenmayor aboard. So if you're into weights, you got a little advantage there. And I just think recent form with a lot of runners that don't really have that much consistent recent form, I think she's got it for the most part. So she's going to be the pick for me on that.
It's interesting. You do not see Brad Cox claiming many for 12.5, but he did with the number 8, My Bossy Lady, Johan Rosado in the irons. They claimed this runner 2 races back when she was 9th, routing over the mud, and then debuted for the barn 2 months later, shortened up and was 2nd against beaten 10 when also getting blinkers. Now she does have speed directly to her inside today. Looks to sit off that early pace. Cox a very sharp 22%, 2nd off the claim, and will be wearing the silks of Steve Landers Racing. We're going to take a quick break here on the final Thursday discount day edition of Oaklawn Today, and when we come back, the first leg of the final 50-cent pick 5.
Experience the excitement of horse racing with Oaklawn Anywhere. If you're an Arkansas resident, you can watch and wager on horse racing from around the globe, whether you're at home or on the go, with any smartphone, laptop, or tablet, anytime, anywhere. Download the free Oaklawn Anywhere app and register for a sign-up bonus. With access to past performances, live video, race replays, and expert handicapping data, you're always in the know with no subscription fees. Bet online anytime with Oaklawn Anywhere. Exclusively available to Arkansans. Right, Max? Oaklawn Anywhere. Our season never ends. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
It's Lassie, my girl. She's got the win if she wants it. And Lassie, my girl, is kicking on. Lassie, my girl, a stakes winner in the Natural State Breeders' Stakes.
Racing season at Oaklawn reaches the final stretch with a major car giveaway. Earn entries in our 24/7 smoke-free casino in April for qualifier and free play drawings. And racing fans can receive entries every live race day starting April 2nd for the racing qualifier drawings. All leading up to our horsepower giveaway, where one lucky guest drives away in a brand new Ford Bronco Raptor sponsored by Riser Ford. From the paddock to the pavement, one moment decides it all. Only at Oaklawn.
Back on the Thursday program with race number 6, as this also kicks off the first leg of the final 50-cent pick 5 of the afternoon. This is for 4-year-olds and up, non-winners of 3 or non-winners of a race since October 30th. They're in for the tag of 12.5, going 6 furlongs, and did have 2 scratches. Take out number 5, Remember the Fear, and also the also eligible number 13, Kunshan Bridge.
Yeah, Kunshan Bridge we're going to see tomorrow. So a field of 11 here, and we're going to take a leap to the outside post position.
I see what you did there, but
one giant leap. Whoop, boom, and now we land in post position number 12, and he's my guy in this race here, coming off a 3rd place finish. First off the claim for Carlos Santamaria, who's 25% first off the claim.
Big fan.
Great guy.
Good guy.
Good horseman.
Great guy. Yeah.
Learned under Simon Callahan, who's had success over the years.
And Jack Carava, he was with Jack for many years. Yeah.
And Jack Carava had, I think it was was it La Cañada Stables? Was that his main client, I believe?
I'm not sure.
He had a main client who got out of the game, I think, in the probably early 2010s or so. And by working for Jack, he learned a lot about claiming because that was very much a claiming operation. So it doesn't surprise me that Carlos has a lot of success claiming horses. And this horse here I thought ran okay last time, going the route, cutting back to a sprint here, and we've seen this horse in the past sprint and do okay work. So I'm going to pick this horse on a fitness edge. The barn does well off the claim, and Nancy, you and I think alike here.
Yeah, I really do like that outside post, and 26% Carlos is first off the claim. So, yeah, been the beaten favorite his last 2 starts. I think third time is going to be the charm today because I do anticipate him going off probably as the favorite. Maybe.
Yeah,
it's going to maybe ding-dong back between the 11 and 12.
I agree with that. I think that if you look and just see, the first off the claim deal here, you look a good post position. Speed figures indicate he's as fast as anybody in here. So I'd say that's probably a good prediction.